Hi, Miles. Just calling you back. What was it you wanted to ask before?
Hey, Peter. It was just... I mean, it's no big deal or anything. I know you're super busy. I was just wondering if there might be some time we could, you know, start training?
Training?
Yeah, maybe just the basic stuff, like swinging from a skyscraper. Or swinging from a low building. Or a tree.
Miles, you're 15. You need to focus on school. That's way more important than...
Yeah, but if I finish all my homework early and you've got some free time one day... I mean, you started when you were 15, right?
And I nearly got myself killed at least 100 different times. I can't let that happen to you.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Talk to you later.
Oh man, what am I gonna do with that kid?
Unfortunately, you two now have this in common, so sooner or later you're gonna have to start training the boy. But he's right. I wouldn't want someone like that.
Oh my god, it works.
Oh
my god.
I wouldn't want someone like that, like who I felt responsible for, who I had something in common with, like, you know, because Peter knows the danger of that line of work, and he doesn't want somebody else getting wrapped up in it. But aside from that line of dialogue, hi, welcome back to I'm the Dude Games. My name's I'm the Dude 5. Today we're going to be continuing, I think, probably also concluding.
It works.
I can see that. Concluding the Heist DLC with Part 2. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer and see what we got around the city to do real quick. I got a gadget challenge. Actually, let's go grab this painting real quick. So it looks like somebody's able to comment again on my live stream, so for some reason...
Alright, Spidey. Your pie's ready.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver.
Nah, that's your job. But if you like it, can you give us a shout-out on the social medias? Really helps the business.
Will do. Later, Eddie. I don't think I've ever been this hungry. The trail ends here. Another art piece. Detective, I found another stolen art piece. Sending coordinates your way.
Nice work. So you've met the new Black Cat, right?
Why? You work in that case too?
Nah, just curious. What's she like?
Complicated. Frustrating. She's manipulative, but she's also got a good heart. She only robs folks who can afford it, or who she thinks deserve it.
And she gave you the slip, huh?
More than once. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like her.
I know the feeling. I'll talk to you later.
Detective Mackie. Anyway. I think it's really cool that, like, he's got a pizza hookup, like, whenever, wherever he wants it. That's, like, the most kick-ass thing ever. Somebody's actually showing their appreciation for him and his work, you know?
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere.
I love swinging through the city so damn much. It's always satisfying. Like good sex, it's always satisfying.
Attention all units. We have a bomb threat against a VIP Maggia witness. Need immediate response at Union Square.
So I am trying to get through these Spider-Man DLCs before Kingdom Hearts 3 releases. So that way, I can have this series pretty much wrapped up, and then I'll just be doing side stuff off screen and all that. I wasn't gonna do a 100% walkthrough this series, even though there's a lot of collectible stuff. But I want to have this series wrapped up and done with before I start another, and want to run Shadow of the Colossus alongside Kingdom Hearts 3, because I think it'd be a good duality, good Good thing to do. They're both very popular games and both very story driven and and pretty much RPG based.
I love you. But now, I must destroy you.
I love Pete. He's such a super dork like me. I relate to him so much.
Hey, I followed up on that license plate. It's registered to a storage company owned by one of Hammerhead's old friends. I'm there now.
Give me a few minutes. I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm devouring this pizza and masturbating at the same time.
Just take a quick look around.
Like he's getting like way too into that pizza till the point where it's like giving him chub.
Look around, see if the boy is being held here, and if he is, get him out safely. What do I do if the kid looks like Peter? Stop.
What do I do if the kid looks like Peter? Adopt him as your own. You're gonna win all the custody battles, honey.
This guy looks like he needs a nap.
Kurzap.
What's that? Sheets of counterfeit bills. Looks like Hammerhead's got a new hobby.
Stewie, give me a hand with this. It's heavier than your mother.
Oh shit. It's heavier than your mother. Snap.
Yo, Mikey, help me out, will ya? Stewie's got a terminal case of being a wuss.
Stewie. Just gonna zap all these guys.
All that stuff about Hammerhead cracking guys' skull.
Oh, that's a lot of cash. Looks counterfeit. No sign of the boy here. Weird as the idea of Pete being a dad is to me. Can't imagine what it's like for him. But I bet he'd be a good one. Perfect. I should get a picture of that guy. Might help build a case. I'll see if my contacts on the force can positively ID him.
All day with this damn phone. Get back to work. No more slacking off.
Yeah, slacker.
Laptop.
Didn't look like he was slacking.
A shipping manifest. This could lead to their distribution center. Come on.
Ah, hell no.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll tell the boys. The Costa family's causing trouble, acting like they want to go to war. I gotta have a sit down, see what we do about this. We're on high alert. You see anyone? Don't take any chances. Take them out.
And the life of a professional
All the shipping
criminal.
company data, which will hopefully tell us where they're keeping her son. I'll look through it later. But now, gotta get out of here. Quietly.
Crazy. Hey, is it true Hammerhead got shot in the head and lived?
Damn right. Spit one of the bullets right back at the guy who shot him. After that, he got the plate put in.
Maybe I can cool him off.
Ah, what a mess. Who's gonna clean it up? You. Me? How about you? How about no? How about both? You first. No, you first.
Oh shit.
Think I've outstayed my welcome. Better get out of here. Fast.
Okay, everybody, huddle up. We gotta talk about this situation. You think the Costas are gonna be a problem?
Any problem they cause, Hammerhead can make one a lot bigger and bloodier.
Okay, I'm waiting for you guys to turn around. I don't want to get spotted. He's just standing there. What's that on the ground? Is that a rat? Or is that a piece of poo? What am I doing with my knife? I don't know. I think I'll just stand here and bob and weave my head some more. Okay, I guess I could have just gone. So stupid. Surprise.
Sorry.
What are you doing here? Why do you smell like pizza?
Because I just ate a pizza.
Well, while you were out enjoying lunch, I was gathering evidence and trying to find a missing child.
I ate as fast as I could.
Stuff to follow up on. I'll call you later.
So, bitch, I gotta take care of myself before I can take care of others.
No upside downies after double pepperoni. Thanks.
Only makes sense. Anywho'sin.
Hey, I need your help. I'll send you the location.
Felicia? What's going on? Unbelievable. She expects me to just rush on over?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna do.
Rushing on over.
You never could resist the beautiful ones, Pete.
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere.
I've been thinking it over, and you're totally right. I need to focus on school right now.
Glad to hear it.
But I still want to stay active, so I tried out for the basketball team. That's okay, right?
Yeah. Just be careful. Keep it believable. Don't do anything too flashy.
Yeah, right.
Well, no dunking, obviously.
Oh, right. Of course.
Miles?
It was just once, and the dude was talking trash. It was so perfect, I wish you'd have been there.
Miles!
I won't do it again. I promise. As long as you agree to start training me.
Let me think about it.
Cool, okay.
Talk about a blackmailing little SOB. I mean, how can you blame the kid? It is really addicting being Spider-Man.
Is around here.
Priority alert. Magia involvement is suspected in a car bombing. Report came in from Lenox Hill.
I should be able to wrap up these DLCs in about 2 episodes each.
So what are we looking at?
Got a tip from an old friend. Hammerhead's keeping something extremely valuable in that office above the bar.
A lot of guys in there.
If they spot me, my son's dead.
I'll draw them out. Then you sneak in.
I am actually deeply loving this dark suit.
Come on. Please.
Stop flirting with me, bitch.
So what do you think about working with the cat? Bad idea. I wouldn't trust her to hold the door. Well, I'd be... too much. We've had a couple of good grabs with her. Plus, no way the boss would leave something to chance. Hey, we're running all the family territories by the end. I'll be happy. That's the spirit. You want another drink? Now!
That's right. Walk into my trap, you idiot. I love it.
What the? Better investigate.
Heads up, Spider.
Too easy.
I think they're onto you. I got something. Hammerhead recently bought a room-sized, impenetrable vault to store his most high-value items.
Like a kidnapped kid? Any indication where the vault is?
No details yet, but I've got more books to go through.
Keep looking.
Put him in the ground! Gonna tear you apart!
I dodged that shit. You mother... These big fat guys are ridiculous.
Enough of this crap! Everyone hit him at once!
Dance?
About time.
You've gotten soft in your old age.
Old age? Hey, I might be older, but I'm not old. You guys just get off lunch break or something? Hey, stop stealing my bad guys!
You snooze, you lose. Heads up, Spider.
Want some of this? In the air!
Too easy.
Nice hook!
You checking out my gear?
No, it just... Never mind.
Mind if I jump in?
Yes, yes I do!
You better run!
We make a good team, Spider.
They'll get used to it!
Hands on your tongue.
I'm just deeply involved with the combat. That's why I'm not talking so much.
You first, Spider.
They do make a good team. If only she weren't such a bitch. Never trust women like her. Never trust a woman who will always, always deceive
Did you
you.
find the location of the vault?
No, but we're narrowing it down. And it's definitely where he's keeping my son.
Yeah, speaking of him, there's an overdue conversation.
Do you ever miss this?
What? Me getting shot at while you steal things?
I really tried going straight. Got a job that didn't involve breaking or entering. Even started wearing sweatpants on weekends.
I wondered where you went. Must have been hard for you. Especially with a child.
I need to go deeper if I'm gonna find him.
Let me help. If we're supposed to be working together...
Some things I do better alone. Some things. I'll call you if I need an extra pair of hands.
That means two things.
Hey, MJ. Did you get any good info from that laptop?
I'm still decrypting the data. Should have something soon.
Good. In the meantime, we've got another lead. We think Hammerhead's keeping her son in a vault, but we don't know where the vault is.
Once I crack these files, maybe we can combine my chocolate with your peanut butter.
Giggity?
Do not make a saucy joke out of that.
That's a really dirty joke.
I'll hold this off. Thanks, MJ.
I want to combine my chocolate with your peanut butter. That sounds like something I'd say to my
Hey, got some time to
freaking
kill.
wife.
See what's happening out in the city. Seems like one of those
Alright, I gotta try to do a challenge here. Gadget challenge, let's try that.
stolen paintings is around here.
I gotta get better at these challenges. They are tough. Excuse me.
Hey, Webhead! Ready for a very special episode?
Define special.
Thanks to a little Trojan virus I slipped into your suit, you'll only be able to use 2 of your fancy little gadgets.
Guess I gotta play by her rules.
For this challenge, you'll be limited to the following gadgets: Trip Mine and Suspension Matrix. Use both gadgets together to defeat enemies and earn points.
Help with that.
Pins are lined up. Knock them down. Now that's some quality content.
Don't let him get any more of us.
Rubo says gadgets only. That was effective with a capital E. Well played.
Now. Hands are letting him win.
Show us what you got, Spidey.
Blow him away.
My views are dropping. Come on, boom, gadget.
Now you like it. The hell is that?
LOL, look at them squirm. The fans are loving this. Nuh-uh. Don't forget my rules. Gadgets, please. Don't miss it. Check it out, folks. Now that is what I call Web 2.0.
Let me show you what I...
Oh, look at that. A photobomb. Better get over there.
Where is it? Where's the photobomb? Oh shit, it's right over here.
Yeah, I'm a little salty you missed that photobomb.
Could have done better.
Gonna leave a mark IRL, but it's
These
racking
challenges
up
are
the
really
points.
tough.
Well, I guess the world needs losers too.
Peter, I finally decrypted that laptop. You know that room-sized vault you were talking about? I found a record of it being delivered to a shipyard near Hell's Kitchen.
That's gotta be where the boy is. Thanks, MJ. Better call Felicia.
At this hour, it's either a booty call or you found something.
Or
Hopefully
both.
your son. I'm sending you an address. Meet me there.
The Magia, a syndicate of crime things. Symbols of a bygone era. Don Fortunato, Don Cicero, Don Machio. Just a name. And of course, that metal-domed lunatic Hammerhead. Criminals, but ones who follow a code. Better than most, right?
Tired of hearing you, Jonah. Get out of this game. I don't want you here. Here's where it gets very tricky.
MJ nailed it. This place is isolated. They could keep the kid here for weeks without anyone noticing.
This is the place.
As I leap right onto
I
your
know
back
If they spot us, it's over.
for some ASMR.
We need to take them all out. Like we used to. Quiet as a cat.
Sneaky as a spider.
I'm loving these puns.
If they spot us, they might kill your son. We have to do this quietly.
Okay then.
Word just came down from the boss.
A lot of guys guarding this place. This won't be easy.
Pigeons, anything. My pleasure. Nobody's messing with us tonight. Damn right.
Nighty-night.
Yo, guys, over here! Somebody back me up!
How about that guy? Okay. Bad luck for you.
Another one down.
I love when you're an assertive spider.
Ha ha ha. Shut up.
Nap time.
This guy?
Come on now.
Going in. Good one. Let's keep it going. Split those guys up. Just give the word, Spider.
Looks like about 9 guys left.
One per life. Let's not mess this up. Fetch.
He just disappeared! Somebody give me a hand.
Not yet. Patience, Spider. This guy is ripe for the picking.
Hey, get over here! I got you.
These guys are like really all over the place.
Give me a hand. I didn't imagine that.
I'm ready to pounce.
Maybe I should get my ears checked. That's a pigeon.
I might be able to split them up.
What the? Better investigate. Hey, I need some extra eyes.
How about that guy?
Hey, get over here. What the hell is that?
Need to take these guys out over here.
If that's a pigeon, it's gonna be a dead pigeon.
No, we'll be seen. Dumb and predictable. This guy? Hush.
Nice one.
Just a few left.
Hey, get over here.
Two of them and two of us. I'm on him.
Is that all of them? Or is there one more? Oh shit, there was one more. Well, that wasn't too hard. It was a little bit challenging because there was big groups of them that were like clustered together, but use your gadgets and zip around, you'll be fine. That was pretty,
Lots of
pretty
places to
fun.
hide a vault around here.
You check the shipping containers while I check in that building over there.
Felicia,
What?
I'm sorry Hammerhead did this to you.
Yeah, well, he's about to find out. You mess with the cat, you get the claws.
He's about to find out that's the last time he fucks this pussy. I'm kidding.
Should check out those shipping containers. Just a bunch of boxes. Better keep looking. Building supplies. And no kid. Pianos. That's random. But no kid. On to the next one. Better keep looking. Some of the containers have air
Awesome.
vents. Should check them out. Sable International. What is this stuff? Whoa. Hammerhead's got Sable weapons. I wonder what else he has.
Well, this is just fantastic.
That answers that question.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
Hammerhead thugs and Sable weapons. The perfect mashup I never asked for.
Okay, I'm legit about to go electronic, bitches.
Alicia, where are you?
Damn right you are.
Another Sable APC. Wondered where all those went. Felicia, are you hurt?
Damn you. I'm dodging it! You mother... I want to take care of these big fat guys who are way too freaking quick with their punches for guys who are their size. Well, you going to. Do I have my superpower back? I hope I do. Rocket power!
APCs, rocket launchers, miniguns? What did you guys not steal from Sable? Whoa, that was close.
Rocket power!
Gotta clear these guys out and find Felicia.
And you're gonna get electric in the face. Ow! Kaboom!
And that's it.
I got the moves like Spidey. I got the moves like Spidey. Got the moves like Spidey. That is the first and last time I will ever do that.
Felicia. No, you gotta be kidding me. Tell me you weren't just stringing me along.
Sorry, sweetie.
Oh, but it's what she does
I needed
best.
help to pull off a job this big.
All you ever wanted was Hammerhead's drive.
The entire wealth of the Magia. In the palm of my hand.
You gave Hammerhead fake drives?
You think he's gonna be mad at me?
So, the kidnapping, your son, that was all just a lie?
Lie is such an ugly word. I prefer misdirection.
You're lying, bitch.
Do the right thing. Take the drives to the police.
Hey, I earned these. Besides, Hammerhead's on a mission
No, you
and
stole
nothing
them.
is gonna stop him.
Stealing
If
from
anything,
criminals,
I just
but
helped slow
still.
him down a bit.
Clean out the whole yard! Check the vault!
Time to go. I'll raise a glass to you on the Riviera.
Felicia!
Like, if you really wanted to pull off this heist, you could have done it yourself. You shouldn't have lied to him about having a kid. And making him then, in turn, indirectly making him think that it was his kid.
New plan. There's a tracker on that drive.
That, as a parent, pisses me off.
And if she's dumb enough to go to a little penthouse, I've got a crew waiting there to send it sky high.
What about the drives?
I don't care about the drives. I just want her dead.
Got it. We'll find her.
If there's a tracker on that drive, Felicia's in trouble. Gotta get to her fast.
me already?
Hammerhead knows where you are, and he's going to kill you. There's a tracker on his drive.
I don't get you, Spider. I just conned the hell out of you, and here you are trying to save me. How can you be so damn nice all the time?
It's not about being nice. It's about doing the right thing. You've got so many talents. I wish you'd use them to help someone other than yourself.
Yeah, well...
That's the kind of person she is.
You know by now, that's not how I roll.
People can change, Felicia.
Love you, Spider. I'll miss you.
Wait, your penthouse! He's rigged it to explode!
Don't worry. I've still got all 9 lives left.
Damn it!
That's the same kind of attitude that cost you Ock, Peter. That's the same kind of attitude that cost you your friendship with Ock and your Aunt May dying. It's that kind of attitude that cost you so much heartache at the end of the main campaign. I hate to admit it, but it's true.
Felicia!
She had to have gotten hit by that explosion. There's no way. There's no way that she didn't get killed by that. Like, there's absolutely no way. To be continued, of course, in like the next DLC expansion. Shit. Yeah. So, like, I'm sure all these like DLC expansions are gonna have shorter stories. Obviously, they're not gonna be as lengthy as the main campaign. The thing that really does give AAA single-player games like these more length is all the side activities. And so there's a few side activities to do in this, as well as there's a few side activities to do in this, as well as the main campaign and the other 2 DLC expansions. The good thing about it, though, is you don't really have to finish... Like, you don't really have to 100% one campaign before you start the next. So long as you save your progress in one campaign, then switch campaigns. You can switch campaigns freely so long as you save your progress in one. You can always go back to whichever one you want. So this first DLC expansion in Marvel Spider-Man for PS4 was very gripping. I've always been a big fan of Black Cat and the chemistry between Spider-Man and Black Cat. At the same time, alliance with her is also always a double-edged sword, because she's only ever trying to help herself. And when she has her eyes set on something, she'll do and say just about anything. She's a lying, manipulative bitch. Me personally, I wholeheartedly avoid or try to avoid women like her all the time. In the past, I've developed crushes or have gotten involved with women like that in the past, and it's always ended badly. But she didn't have to lie about having a son with him, because she knew they dated, and apparently she knew well enough that since they were together, apparently, you know, the only reason that she would pull the "I have a son" card on Spider-Man is knowing that they both knew that while they were dating, it's implied. It's not addressed directly, but it's implied that they had unprotected sex while they dated, which is the only reason why she would play the "I have a son" card, which would then make him think, oh shit, we have an illegitimate child. I'm a father, and that really, really, really pisses me off. The fact that she would do that she would pull that card. I had somebody pull that card in the past on me, somebody I dated, when it was absolute BS. And so, that was pretty, all in all, it was pretty gripping little story expansion, and we'll get more more details and more development the further we go. The next DLC expansion is Turf Wars. I want to do a little bit of side exploration in the Heist before I start that, but possibly tomorrow, which is Sunday, January 13th, I might start the next DLC campaign stream for Turf Wars. But yeah. I mean, I always admire Peter. I always admire Spider-Man for his just true sense of self and true sense of right and wrong. Like, because as far as comic book characters go, I feel like he has a better sense of true right and wrong, better than anyone, but it's always made just deeply personal for him, and that's what makes his character so relatable and so compelling, so much more compelling than any other character, because I mean, there are other comic book characters, there are other heroes and even villains throughout Marvel and DC and other comic books that do have a pretty decent sense of right and wrong, and they know it, and for the most part they do stick to it. But somewhere along the line, eventually, that true sense of right and wrong gets muddled, and they end up going down a darker path. Usually that's what happens with DC, with like Batman and Superman and other characters. But as far as like Peter Parker or Spider-Man, I personally haven't read any like storylines where he goes down any sort of like dark path, or he literally like loses his mind, like he's had enough of it and he just goes like evil. I think I've heard of a few different storylines, but for the most part, like, he suffers like the most amount of just personal torment out of every other comic book character I've ever seen. And yet he still manages to keep himself up and going throughout all of it. It's insane. So, I wonder if I skip these credits, if it'll still show maybe like a little cutscene. Maybe? Well, we'll try it. Show a cutscene? Yes, cutscene, okay. It's Marvel, there's gonna be an end cutscene, the credits.
Wow. And they still haven't found a body?
No.
Which doesn't make sense, because there's no way she survived that.
She survived?
I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but...
She's not that quick.
So, how's it feel to not be a dad? No, I'm serious.
Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, you know.
Yeah, you do. But I think you're gonna be an amazing dad someday.
Yeah, when you've given up the
right
hero
time.
life at the right time.
With the right person.
I'm pretty sure there's a storyline in the comics where him and MJ actually do have a kid together, and I think that's where Spider-Girl ends up coming into play. Bye, Felicia! Yeah. You have finished the Heist story. The adventure continues in the next campaign, Turf Wars. Spider UK suit unlocked. New suit available. I want to see what suits I unlocked. So I unlocked Spider UK suit. The only thing I don't like about these... complete all district activities in the Heist to unlock this suit. This suit right here that I'm highlighting is the Scarlet Spider suit Mark II. This one I think is the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider suit. The other one I'm not entirely sure. It's when there's a storyline where like a bunch of different like Spider-Man clones got created, and one of them was Ben Reilly, who wears the blue hoodie Scarlet Spider suit, which is still one of my all-time favorite suits. It's so cool looking. It's such a unique look. But we got the Resilient suit here, which looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty similar, I think, to Spider UK. There's the design of it. But this one looks more metallic than anything. The only thing I don't like about these DLC expansion suits is that they don't give them any associated suit powers, which I don't like the fact that they did that. I really don't like it. And I still have a few suits that I have to purchase from the original campaign too, so I gotta farm a bunch of different tokens for that stuff. They did, however, with the Silver Lining DLC, introduce the Sam Raimi Spider-Man webbed suit. When those movies first came out, I mean, for a time they were entertaining to a fault. I liked this Spider-Man suit. I thought it was pretty awesome looking, and for the longest time, like as far as like cinematic Spider-Man, like that's all we knew. As time went on and I grew older, more mature, and my tastes in things changed, I realized just kind of how sappy and kind of bad. There are good qualities and bad qualities to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I think Spider-Man 3 kind of ruined all of it because they rushed Venom. They did a bunch of things character-wise that I think were just absolutely stupid. Like they made, like when, like the symbiote is supposed to kind of alter your personality, but it's really more anger and like rage based and more isolated and stuff like that. But like, like the symbiote when it bonded with Peter, like turned him into like a sassy emo Night on the Town wannabe. Not even emo, but just like turned him into this like I'm all that sort of motherfucker, and it was so stupid. I didn't like it at all. What's his name? The new Venom movie that came out was very solid, very good. It could have been slightly better, but overall, I think if it was like rated R and they spent a little bit more time on it, on the gore and everything, I think they could have legitimately made a rated R Venom movie if they wanted to, and I think it would have been a lot better. Like when they originally released the first like Deadpool 1 and 2, like that movie, those movies were made to be rated R because Deadpool is the raunchiest character in almost all of comic bookdom. Always will be. They came out with Once Upon a Deadpool, which was a PG-13 remake of Deadpool 2, and obviously they had to tone down a lot of the stuff to have it be PG-13, which means they also had to introduce a lot of different comical material in it, which still, makes it funny. I haven't watched it. Part of me doesn't want to because I feel like it's a little distasteful of the original, Deadpool movies. Like, they're made to be rated R, and they're made to be watched as R-rated movies. Like, to me, it seems a little disingenuous. It's not meant for kids. Kids these days are watching PG-13 movies in theaters, but they really shouldn't be watching rated R movies until they're maybe at least 16, 17 years old, I think. But, and that's all up to parents, if they want to take their kids to see those kinds of movies, and that's on them. But there's subject matter in movies like that really shouldn't be viewed until you're, at least, 17 years old, 17, 18. So, I'm rambling. But as far as, like, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, the older I got and the more I watched them, especially Spider-Man 3, I didn't like them at all. And I was really hoping that Sony would kind of get their shit together with the Amazing Spider-Man movies, because when I saw the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, I was blown away. And to me, I think they finally started to get it right. They started to get the character right. It was still an origin story, which we'd already seen. It had already been kind of done to death. But they kind of had to, in order to reboot it and move away from the Raimi trilogy and kind of start making their own thing. And Andrew Garfield, I think, a lot of people don't like him because they thought they made Spider-Man too much of a pretty boy, and it's like, it really, to me, it doesn't really matter too much what Spider-Man looks like, so long as he doesn't look like hunkalicious. Spider-Man is a somewhat skinny yet relatively, toned, muscular guy, and he's not bad looking. Like, Peter's not a bad looking guy. He's pretty good looking. but he's also very, very intelligent, highly intelligent, and one of the smartest characters in the Marvel Universe. And also a little bit dorky, and he's very witty, and he's very funny, always, as himself and as Spider-Man. And they capitalized on that a lot more in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they set up the stage for the Sinister Six beautifully in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I really wish they would have kept going with it. I was expecting an Amazing Spider-Man 3, but then Andrew Garfield got flaked out of his contract, and they couldn't go anywhere anymore with the Sony Spider-Man movies. So, and at that point, I think they really wanted to just get Spider-Man nailed down for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I think they're going to try to hopefully bring him back in Infinity War or in Avengers Endgame. I'm hoping that Spider-Man ends up coming back, because there's supposed to be future Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. And Tom Holland does a good job. They're actually showing a side of Spider-Man that hasn't really been shown too much on the big screen, and that's like the adolescent high school, Spider-Man, where he's still kind of coming into his own. Like most of the versions of Spider-Man that we've seen, he's already kind of past high school, going into college and moving on to adulthood and struggling with that. The version of Spider-Man that we see in this game is he's already graduated high school, gone through college, and he's living on his own, and he's been Spider-Man for almost a decade. And he's going through this stuff. And they're kind of toying with the storyline and when things happen, like they created Doc Ock and the Sinister Six, like now instead of like earlier, like when he was maybe still in college and stuff like that. So obviously they're taking certain liberties with this backstory and the timing of everything. But I just kind of wanted to offer some of my own input, obviously, since I'm doing this series. So yeah. I mean, those are my thoughts on it. I really wish they would have kept on going with the Amazing Spider-Man movies, because I really did love them. The Amazing Spider-Man video games that they made based off of it were okay, but I feel like they definitely fine-tuned everything from those games and really made this game everything that it was supposed to be. I love it. I love it so much. I love swinging through the city. I don't like fast traveling anywhere. I just like swinging everywhere I go. It's so much fun. So, anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. That's the end of the first DLC pack for Spider-Man. And I want to thank everyone so much for watching. Thanks to everyone who tuned into this stream and commented. I'll be sure to check out the live chat replay once this finishes uploading to my YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to I'm the Dude Games and click the bell icon for notifications of any and all content. Like this video as well as any others of mine that you may enjoy, including the one I provide in the annotations on screen. Follow me on Twitter. I'll provide a link in the description below. I received an email recently from YouTube saying that I think they were going to disable yet another fucking YouTube feature that is going to make it harder for content creators and streamers for YouTube. That's why I think a lot of people are switching to Twitch. But I'm continuing with my YouTube channel just because the first time I streamed to my Twitch channel, on New Year's Eve, I did a Destiny 2 stream, and for some reason the stream is not viewable for some stupid reason still. That's why I'm continuing with my YouTube channel with any and all content. So, but anyway, they're releasing a feature that's going to disable automatic sharing of like YouTube links, like Twitter and stuff like that. Like when you share something or upload something or add a video to a playlist or whatever, it's going to stop giving notifications to other social media like Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, which I think is stupid. So I'll be tweeting out. I'll be trying to do my best to tweet out before I do any streams or uploads, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up. So follow me on Twitter. I'll provide a link in the description below as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay classy. I will see you all out there in New York.